Believe it or not, there are shocking benefits of being up at 5:30 a.m. And I'm going to share with you the 10 shocking benefits of this, because there's a lot of advantages to be had out of this. So we need to know what they are. And as the sun begins to rise out there, I'm ready to rock and roll. And before I rock and roll, I'm going to share with you those 10 really good things. First one is it creates habit. Now, some people think they are night owls. Well, not really. Just they have bad habits of going to bed late, and that can continually just manifest really young and then continue right throughout teenagehood and then straight into adolescence. Cut. Teenagehood is adolescence. Action. Right, now it's time to figure out some shocking things, because we're looking at the 10 shocking benefits of waking up at 5:30 a.m. Now, as I look out and I see the sun is beginning to rise, I'm ready to rock and roll, and you too will be after these benefits are known to you. First off, it actually makes habit. Yes, it creates habit. By actually getting up regularly early, we're breaking the old habits. Now, some people think they are night owls. Well, not really. Just that they have had a bad habit of continually going to bed late at night. So maybe in teenagehood or adolescence, and then into college years, and then back into the working lives of adults, we have all these continual night owl kind of habits. And if it goes on, it becomes a habit. It throws off our body clock and everything else with it. And with that, then we are doing things continually later. But if we get up early, there's a massive benefit, and there's huge research behind this. So 5:30 a.m. Why 5:30? You get up when the sun shines, baby. When the sun is beginning to just about rise. Out there, I see it. I'm just about to get out there in a few minutes. But secondly, I want to share with you that your brain loves getting up early. It's the truth. You see, it's most awake early in the morning, brain. So if you get up and you just hit what you need to hit, be it through doing things for yourself or preparing or going to work or getting stuck into work, you are going to be the sharpest you can be. So the brain loves this. If you can treat the brain, why not treat the brain? It will treat you back in tenfold because you will be so productive with it. The brain, as we know it, is full of neurons, and it needs to fire those neurons off as quickly and as early as possible, hence getting up early. Third reason is that your body also loves the morning too. Now, it loosens up early in the morning, and if you avoid sitting at a desk before you kind of go to work and you get up those couple of hours earlier and you do other things, and then you're going into cars and traffic and then into the long run of the day just sitting at a 9 to 5 desk. Imagine what 5:30 to say 8:30, before you get into that traffic and that whole 9 to 5 sitting at the desk, imagine a couple of hours loosening and limbering up the body, what it can actually do. It is incredible what it can actually do for you and do for your body from an actual mere anatomical and physicality point of view. It is fantastic, because if you choose to exercise, and there's a variety of exercises, and if you wish and you want to know about those exercises, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you ASAP. And with that, we'll formate a video for those exercises for early in the morning. So when we're looking at that, the body loves it, and it's going to give you reap benefits back year on year, and certainly into your later years if you follow that trend early in the morning with your body. Another way of the 5:30 a.m. start that's really hugely fantastic for us is productivity. Now, let's think about it from a money point of view, a very basic point of view. We all love the money. The money thing loves us when we get it. So the thing is, if you are more productive and you are silently on your own, you can get things done like a computer. So your brain, remember, loves the morning. The early morning then is silent, and there is no distractions about. You can be as productive as you will be in any hours of the day early on in the morning, because you are hungry. Your brain has that huge appetite to do the work. Remember, the brain pushes the body, so it is the kernel of the body. Therefore, if you get up earlier and there's nobody else around, you automatically have those massive advantages. Now, getting things done much earlier means that you can actually become far more productive, not just today, but in the long run. Now, imagine what that can do for you in that long run. You get me? It means that it's like you have extra hours in every day. Once we get X amount done, and we all try to get X amount done from 9 to 5, but once we get it done before lunchtime, imagine what you're doing then from 1 to 5 or 2 to 5. That's like 3 extra hours in the day, and that's even just making you come off or take off early in the evening at 5 or 6 before anybody else. If you want to do some extra again, well, that's up to you. Another great reason then to get up really early at that age, or even of the morning, and you don't age because of it, I should think and say, is that if you choose to work as soon as you get up, then you finish earlier in the day, which also meaning that you actually have free time. And this free time happens earlier too, which has a knock-on effect that actually means that you have more ability to be happier during your hobby time. So your free time early in the evening, say from 5 to 6 to 7 or so, that's the time if you're going out there normally for hobbies that maybe you just can't fit in, because perhaps if you're stressed from the 9 to 5 and you're getting up at say 8 or 7:30 and you're hopping into traffic and you're doing your 9 to 5 and you're pleasing your boss and all of that, and then suddenly you want to just pop in a hobby for an hour or two in the evening, but also you'd like to see more of your friends and make more friends and so on and so forth, but you just can't crunch it all into that, and you're trying to eat healthy and you're trying to do all these great things together. There isn't enough hours in the day. However, if you get up extra early, you get a head start on all of these things. That means in the early evening you can then socialize or do those hobbies that you only do say once a month. Again, that allows you to meet and network with more people. So there's a huge advantage in all of this. Another way is the advantage of getting up early gives us for our body's digestive system. Now, let's think about it from this point of view. We are worried about our weights all of the time. We're looking around, we're thinking what to eat, what not to eat, and so on. But if we look at it from our actual body's digestive system, if you get up that early, you are going to have more time to prepare fresh food to eat. And this can allow you to take your time to eat it rather than rushing. And this means your digestive pattern starts at the right pattern for the day. And then as this continues for the day, in other meals thereafter, you're going to have a better digestive system throughout. Multiply that by day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on into the week, and week 2 and week 3, week 4, you're going to have a better lifestyle. Digestive problems are going to go out that window with that sunshine. Where it is right now, it is getting a little bit higher. So I'm going to get out there in a couple of more minutes, but until then I'm going to finish this video. And please subscribe to this channel, by the way, comments below, and I will get back to you ASAP. And remember too, if you have, thank you very much for subscribing. So if you are an anxious person, or if you're not an anxious person, at some stage in your life you will be. But if you start getting up that early, 5:30, you are less anxious, because if you get, say, up that earlier, you are always ahead of tasks for the day. Look, there's 1,000,001 tasks. Not to mention actually doing what we need to do for this particular or that particular boss, or for anybody around us, our family members, our children, and so on. So if you're up that early, you're always ahead of all these 101 different tasks for the day, which means you can glide through most tasks later in the day during the 9 to 5 p.m. working hours. That's when everyone else is actually feeling the burn. They're feeling that they need to get this done and that done and so on. These are the business hours of the world. So if you get ahead of the business hours of the world, you are ahead daily. Each day then adds up. You are ahead business-wide for each type of business that you're in. Another way then for the 8th one of the top 10 for today is that if you exercise early and prepare food early and then have work done by say 5 p.m, well, in that regular 9 to 5 kind of slot, you have every evening for socializing, which is better for your health, and it is a lover for your health, an absolute smoochy lover. I mean, this is what your health, I'm telling you, your brain will actually just fragment all the goodness down through your body into your life if you do this for yourself. And all of that helps you to see things differently, helps you to persuade yourself to eat healthier, to continue to get up earlier, to continue all of these habits. And the social aspect for ourselves, just daily hellos and how are yous, and all of that, just being able to stop when you're walking along at say 6 p.m. and just knowing that you've everything done, every little task done, plus extra done, then you are going to feel wonderful. If you then show more time to a person, that person will open up to you more. If they open up to you more, they will help you more. If they help you more, then you have extra. If you have extra, then things begin to happen in your life. Better things, much, much better things. So another reason is that if you get up really early, say for 4 mornings a week, and do a couple of extra hours of work daily on those 4 mornings, and then finish at say the normal time, say the 9 to 5 routine, and you do 7 to 9, when you're really, really active, and that's giving you an hour to prepare food or to do some exercise as well. This is after 5:30. By 5 p.m. you have all the other advantages of socializing, of doing your hobbies and so on, and you can still be nice and chilled and relaxed. But you also have 4 really intense days work done before you even feel tired. And then what happens is you give yourself a 3-day weekend. Oh, I like that, a 3-day weekend. Why didn't you say that at the start? Well, because you needed to understand all of these individual reasons for getting up at 5:30. Now that you have that 3-day weekend, you can almost see it coming and you can enjoy it for sure. Maybe this last one will help you enjoy it even more, because by getting up earlier, you are getting up before most people. You get me? Okay, listen to this bit. As people provide the most ways of how we cannot control our lives, then you are ahead of them. Now think of it. Your bank manager, your clients, your manager or boss at work, all of these people expect things from you. But if you get up earlier, then you are ahead of those, and you have the ability to control your life on a daily pattern. Not bad. 10 reasons for you to survive, to actually thrive, and to get up earlier regularly. So subscribe, please do, if you have comments and you want to know more. If you want more videos, just subscribe below. Make me make videos that help you. Until then, get up early and enjoy the sunshine, because I know I am going to.